welcome you all back to our social class, and we are going to deal with a very interesting topic today, that is the international trade. You all will be wondering what is this international trade, how it is developing, all these things. I'll explain you, don't worry. Okay, my dear students, so before getting into the topic, you might have heard about the word trade. What is this trade? Oh yes, very good. It is exchange of goods and services is known as trade. So in India, we have a lot of trade activity which is being carried out in all the places. And you can find these trade activities or the exchange of goods among the people, among the state and the country is known as the trade. So it has been called as the exchange of goods among the people, among the country, among the state is known as the trade. And the trade happens, where it will be happening this trade? It will be happening in the marketplaces. So in the marketplaces, you can find the exchange that takes place. Okay, the exchange of goods that takes place is known as the trade activity. So trade between two countries is called as the international trade, or it can be said as trade between two or more countries as the international trade. So you can find that these trade activities that have been carried out in India for long process. Initially, you might be knowing that about the barter system. Barter system means exchange of goods, similar like how we do right now. We are giving money and buying. Instead, at that time they used to exchange their products itself. Like if a person has rice of 2 kgs, another person has sugar of 2 kgs. So this person is in need of rice, means they both will do an exchange of their products. So that is called as barter system. And this barter system was not too successful because there was a lot of common demands were not there. That is, the coincidence of demand was not existing. So coincidence means I also should need a product which you are selling. If I have sugar and you have the reaped bananas, so whether I will buy that, when I am not in need of it, I will not buy. But you are in need of rice means you are supposed to be dependent upon me. So what happened is that the coincidence of want was not existing, because of which you can find the failure of the barter system has happened, and now we have started doing that with the exchange of the currencies. So you can find this trade activity takes place in the local areas, in the villages, in towns, in cities, and also in the states. And in the advancement, you can find that the international trade, which is being considered as the index of the Indian economy. So we call that the index of the Indian economy, that is the international trade. So this international trade is providing a lot of benefit economically, so we call it so. So when we will be doing this trade activity, for example, if I have a lot of products, I have produced around 50 kg of 60 kg of rice, and only 20 kg is needed for my own family. The remaining 30 kg I will sell in the market. Similarly, the surplus products, it is known as the surplus products. So whatever the surplus products were being available in our country, being exported to the other country. So surplus products were being sold or exchanged in the form of a good to the other country for satisfying their demands. Okay, so here also you can find we even a country which is buying and selling, that is, import is also happening, export is also happening. What is import? When you buy anything from other country, it is known as import. You are buying, importing. Okay, so when you are selling a product to the other country, it is known as export. So these two activities are happening in India. It is known as the trade activity. So we call, when it is happening at the international level, as the international trade activity. Okay, and in this trade activity, we have balance of trade. In the balance of trade, what is this balance of trade? That is, when the trade is happening, the import and export are being in the favorable condition. It is known as balance of trade. And we have two things in that. That is favorable trade and unfavorable trade. So what is this favorable trade and unfavorable trade? When we will say it is favorable, When it is supporting as, we call it as favorable. It is favoring my own wish, we'll say, no. So like that, it is favorable trade means the import is less and the export is higher, and you can find that when the export is higher and the import does not exceed the export, it is known as the favorable trade. And the reverse that is happening, that is when the product, when the import is higher and the export is lesser, then it is called as the unfavorable trade. So now you have understood what is favorable and unfavorable trade in the balance of trade, my dear students? Yes. Come, let us now see what are all being imported to Indian country and what are the products that are being exported to other countries. So if you see imported products are around, I can find agriculture and agricultural allied product. Allied products means agricultural related products. That is around 9.9% is being imported to India. Then ores and minerals. Ores means mixture of minerals and the minerals. Okay, so that is 4% is imported. Then gems and gold. Gems means we will be knowing precious stones, metals. Okay, so that is being imported to India around 14.7%. Then petroleum products. This also includes the coal. It is 16.8%. This is the census has been taken in the year of 2010 and 11, my dear students. If your book has been revised, please do go through it. Okay. Then the next thing, the import is this much. So export, what are all India is exporting? You see, India has been exporting. So previously we saw export. Now we are going to see the import. Okay, my dear students. So export that is being done to other country. Okay, it is around the allied product. What they have done now, it is agriculture and allied product is 90.4%. Sorry, 9.4%, and the mineral is 4.4%. Gemstone is 14.7%, and the petroleum including coal that is exported, it is 16.8%. Okay, we are selling from our country to the other. Now how much we are importing? If you see importing the commodities in India, that is petroleum products, that is we are importing is 28.6%. Think 14% we are exporting, then 28% we are importing. That is what is happening. And precious stones and the pearls, this 9.4% is imported to India. Then chemical related aspects, that is 5.2% is imported. Then coal and coal related products, coking coals, those things, it is 2.7% is imported. Machineries, we are importing 6.4%. So this is what is the importation of the things that happens. Even in bulk means very huge in quantity, we are importing few things. That is around 28.2% of the total import has been done. This is grouped and been included in fertilizer industries. Fertilizers, it is around 3.4%. Cereals, 14.3%. Edible oil means cooking oil is there, no? Your mother used to cook. That oil is 17.4% is imported. Beyond this, we are also importing other things like papers will be newsprints, papers will be there, no? Paper board machines, manufacturing machines, okay? Newsprint, that is 40.3% is imported to India. So this international trade has gone under a change for the last 50 years. You can find has undergone a change where you can find exchange. From an exchange of commodity and goods has changed into an exchange of information and technology. Yes, so you'll ask me how ma'am you are saying that it has gone into an commodity and goods to an information and technology. Yes, it has gone into an information technology, like because of the development of softwares. We have developed a lot of software which has been really challenging each other in development. If you want to find a particular app, you will be having a lot of other apps which is also supporting the same thing what you want. Like, so those kind of development, like information and knowledge is started spreading, started exchanging among the countries, which are still more made the international trade high, and the exchange was also higher because of the development of software techno parks in the countries. So this is what is about international trade, my dear students. Remaining we'll see in the next class. Thank you, my dear students.